Today I have these budget-friendly speakers I'm going to be doing some music tests on as well as a full review. Stay tuned. Let's go ahead and dive right into the quick unboxing. This is the NVX VSP65 6.5 inch budget-friendly speakers. I think they're around $85 to $90 for a pair at the time of this video. So definitely some budget-friendly speakers for under $100 for your bang. I'm going to do a full review on. Go ahead and get them unboxed real quick. But before that, check out the links in the description for all details of these speakers. I'm only going to say some of the key things that I see important because I don't like to always read a whole manual, because all of that you can actually see on the website. So these are very nice 6.5 inch NVX. They're two-way coaxial car speakers, the V series. They come in different options outside of 6.5, but of course these are the speakers, the 6.5 inch size I'm doing a review on today. They're 300 watts peak power each, 100 watts RMS. So they're two ways, they're coaxials, they don't have components, rated at 100 watts RMS. The carbon fiber blend cone material with a polypropylene material as well, is what the manual said, with the rubber speaker surround. And the tweeter size is a 1-inch dome tweeter with a 1.5 inch voice coil for the speaker. And the ferrite magnet motor structure there that you can see is a little smaller than the size of my hand. And the mounting depth is 2.5 inches, so it can fit in pretty much any tight spaced area. And there you can see it has a bass blocker already built into it, so you don't have to worry about the tweeter blowing if you put it to your head unit power or if you run it to a stereo amplifier. So there's the specifications for everything on the manual if you want to pause it. Last thing I recognize is it has a frequency response of 70 to 20,000 hertz with a 2mm X max. Also on the manual it has an installation diagram to show you different options to install it using the plastic pieces that it was showed earlier with the unboxing. So I'll leave it at that. Be sure to hit a like if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed the quick little review. Gonna go ahead and get to a speaker sound test now and install it in this amplifier I'm about to show you now. Alright, so I've got these budget-friendly 6.5 speakers I just showed you a quick unboxing review on. Gonna go ahead and test them out on this amplifier. This is the VAD 1004. It's a 4-channel amplifier. I'm gonna be using 2 of the channels on it, and we'll be wiring these at 4 ohm just like they are wired at. So each channel will have each speaker, and we'll test out 2 or 3 songs and see how it sounds. Do some little mid-bass flex tests, bass tests, and some of the little two-way tweeters, the center point here. So we'll see how it sounds. So let me go ahead and get this thing installed. All right, let's get them installed to the amplifier first. So just real quick, I want to check the manual. That way I can kind of see how much power I'm going to be putting to these speakers real quick. This is the 1004, so I was just talking about, so I can look at the spec chart from the manual of the amplifier. These are going to be 150 watts at 4 ohm. So they're rated at 100 RMS. I'll be putting probably around clean signal power 80 to 100 watts RMS to these tweeters and mid bass. So actually this is a perfect match amplifier for these type of speakers. So if you consider that, check out the link description if you want to buy the speakers as well as the amplifier from NVX, the VAD series. This is the VAD 1004. So now let me go ahead and get these installed. So I'm not getting them installed in a box. I'm actually getting them installed to the amplifier with some wires. I'm just on a platform table pulling from my big power unit and battery in my big system to be able to test out these today for y'all. See how they sound on music. All right. All right. So I've got the speakers installed with the wires to 4 ohm. Let me go ahead and grab my multimeter real quick. Let's make sure that the impedance checks out, and then we will be in business to test out 2 or 3 songs. There we go. So we're good to go. Shows it's jumping a little bit, but it's in the 3 to 4 ohm mark, which is fine for me. This is a 2 ohm stable 4-channel amplifier, so they will do just fine. And I won't be turning it up all the way, so there's going to be clean signal when I test this out. And it's going to be in free or not in a box, so it's not going to sound the best on bass, but you'll get to see the feel of what these are for a budget-friendly NVX 6.5 speaker. All right, so I just turned on my vehicle. I do have a little bit of static. I'm sorry for that. I probably have a bad ground or RCA somewhere, but I'm going to be able to get these running for you today. They do have these extra extensions. I personally like the look of them, so I'm going to keep them on for this test. So I'm gonna make sure I got my head unit inside my vehicle good, my volume set right, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, so I've got everything good on here. A little bit of static, sorry about that. I either have a bad RC or ground. But we're gonna go ahead and see how these sound real quick. I'm gonna test 3 different bass track songs. Check out the playlist on JacobViral, my second channel. I'll put a link in the description. I'm gonna be testing out these bass tracks. We'll start with a 27 hertz first. Not bad, man. That sounds actually pretty good for some cheap speakers. All right, next one we'll do 40 hertz. Tweeter's definitely picking up. The mid bass is frequency subsonics cut down on this, so it might not protect so much of the mid-range flex right now. So I'll try to tune this amp real quick and let's get some of the mid-range flex. So I just adjusted the crossover and frequency on my head unit and an amp, so it should play the lower frequencies now. Okay, and we'll do one more just for some fun on the lower frequencies. I'll go around 40 to 45 hertz this time. Let's see how it does. 47. Here we go. All right, so that's it. Shout out to NVX for some pretty nice stout speakers at a good bang, as well as the VAD amplifier series. Got to test out to see how these sound today. Thank y'all for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already for daily cardio videos, and stay tuned for more videos.